Hi Blair and anyone else who might be watching this video. My name is Zoe and I will be entering the Claro acne tips contest, and this is my video. And first off, I think it might look like I'm in a tent, and I am not in a tent. I am in my little sister's bedroom and she's right there. Her name is Lily.
Hi.
And she will just be creeping in the background, so don't mind her. So let's get into our tips. So tip number 1 is to stay away from any area that has acne or any kind of skin problem on it from your hands. Do not touch your hands to any amount of acne or skin problem, because your hands are so gross. I can't even take it. I know we love our hands and they're so helpful and they pick up everything and we like our hands, but our hands are covered in any germs or bacteria or dirt or oil that might be lurking on whatever surfaces we touch. And they're just covered with it. And naturally, there isn't a way to completely get rid of that, because hand sanitizers kill 99.9% of germs. And maybe I'm a germaphobe, but 0.01% is still germs, okay? So, with that being said, when you touch your face, it is transferring whatever you had on your hands onto your face, or wherever you have a skin problem. And your skin problem is more sensitive because the pores are open more, and so they are able to receive whatever on the outside more. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it's like going from here to here. This is going to accept more germs than a normal average sized pore that isn't infected with anything. So when you touch your skin with that, you are just introducing any bacteria or germs or dirt or oil that is on your skin or on your skin of your hand onto your face. And I've heard that thing where, like, well, my hand isn't, breaking out, so why would my face break out? Well, that is not true at all, because your hand is not your face. Your hand does not break out, for one. It is not a sensitive area because they have to touch everything. Like, I don't think your hand's ever gotten, like, a pimple, like, on your finger or something. So your skin doesn't have the pores that your face does. Your skin is not sensitive. So that is like an urban myth. Just because your hand doesn't break out does not mean anything. It really doesn't. And so, with that being said, when people like dig around in their zits and they're like opening them and popping them, another myth out there is that like you can pop a zit right, but you cannot pop a zit right, because popping a zit is popping a zit, and popping a zit is really gross. And for one, popping a zit is tearing your skin, which is not good for your skin because that could leave a scar. And scars are worse than acne because scars don't really go away that much. So after it's open, then you're leaving that area of skin completely vulnerable to anything that it has been on contact with your skin and anything that comes in contact with that area until the moment of closure, which by that I mean the part when the skin seals on top, and then it seals over whatever has fallen into there, and it is locked in there, and from there this creates an inflammation and infection, and then it breaks out all around it. So not only are you not helping that one zit, you are creating a bigger problem for yourself. So do not pop zits. I don't know what people's obsession with it are. They like pop them on their arms. Like, I have friends that pop them like everywhere, and it is so gross. Popping a zit will not help anything. Never. I mean, you might get a scab instead of a big pimple, but then you're just creating more pimples and a scab. So it's not cool. Okay, so with all that yuckiness out of the way, we'll move on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is eating and taking vitamins for your skin. Eating right for your skin means not like eating greasy foods or eating sugary foods for the health of your skin and your body for that matter. But for the health of your skin, do like foods that really seem to irritate skin are greasy and sugary foods. And it makes sense. That's what isn't good for your body, so why would it be good for your skin? So, like things with a whole bunch of sugar, that would never be good for you. For your skin especially. Because your skin is a top layer that gets all the excess that's pushed out. So, it's not good. But that being said, things that you would like are really good to eat are things with high vitamin D. And things with a really good source of vitamin D are things like fish. And I am not a huge fish lover. I like sushi, but that's about all. So a really great way to get some fish is by taking fish oil tablets. And if you're like me, you don't like taking fish oil tablets because they're about this big and they do not taste good. If like you have to dry swallow them, because if you have water in your mouth and the capsule dissolves, then you have fish oil in your mouth, and that has got to be the grossest thing on planet Earth. So, a really easy way to get some fish oil supplements are, well, my way of being super mature about it is taking some Little Critters omega-3 gummy fish. Yes. I got these from Costco, and they don't taste really awesome, I'm not going to lie, and I'll take one out and show you. And they don't taste really great, they really don't, but they are so much better than taking this big tablet and dry swallowing it. So I would really recommend doing this, and this is a great way to introduce kids to like skincare, I think anyway. And so they look like this, and they kind of look like a little candy. Focus in on that, maybe not. And I'm really white now. Okay, so they don't taste awesome, but I think they're better than dry swallowing a huge pill. And then the last part of eating and taking vitamins for your skin is drink water. Because water is like our best friend. It really is. Like, you don't even know. Because water, we are 70% made up of it. It would make sense that it was good for us. So, it's just like vitamin D. Vitamin D is found in our skin. So what do you think is going to be good for our skin? Definitely not what's not found in it. No. So drinking water can help flush anything out of the body that is like an impurity, and it also can help rehydrate the skin. And if skin is like, well, what happens if your skin is getting dehydrated, then it can either lead to dry spots or oiliness, because your skin is producing too much oil and then you break out. And really, that's as simple as it is. So drinking water can really, really help your skin. And I know you've heard it a billion times before, but I don't think you realize how important it is. It's so, so crucial. And so, yeah. So step number 3, or tip number 3, I should say. Nobody's skin is the same. Nobody's. My skin right here isn't the same as Joe down the block skin, or that lady walking across the street right there. It's not the same. It's not the same. I swear. My skin isn't the same as my mom's skin, or Lily's skin. It's not the same as anyone's skin. And neither is yours. Your skin is completely unique to you, just like your personality or something like that. And so the way your skin responds to treatments is completely different to the way your best friend responds to treatments. So unless it is a dermatologist recommended product for you, and something like Isolase is a really good thing because it's not really like a topical treatment. It's more of like I think of it more sciencey. I don't know. But it's kind of different. But anything that has to do with like topical treatments, it doesn't mean just because it worked for so-and-so that it's going to work for you. Or just because it didn't work for this person doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. So just because, like Chelsea went out there and bought a really expensive treatment for her skin doesn't mean that you need to go out there and buy that, because there's no guarantee that it will or won't work for you. Unless it is dermatologist recommended, then I would trust their advice. And so for like example, I take I don't take it. I use Proactive, but that does not mean that it's going to work for every single person out there, and that doesn't mean that it's not going to work for a lot of people out there. It's just one of those things where your skin is subject to like the chemical that is being put into it, and whether it responds right or wrong to it is your skin's business. Like, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with your skin, it just means that that's not the way your skin is, and that's fine. So, your skin is different than every single person out there's skin, and so you need to respect that and realize that, yeah, just because she has really clear skin right now doesn't mean that I should have clear skin right now, because maybe that's just not the way my body is, and that is just something you need to respect. And so, for the fourth, we're already at fourth, for the fourth final step, I think this is really just the most important step for, like, being true to your